Hi, I'm Pat from icim2. I'm going to show you how to get on the floor from a chair, more importantly how to get off the floor and back onto the chair or into a place of safety. So watch it to start with, maybe watch it a couple of times, and then you can either break it down into parts and practice those different parts and then put it together if you want to. If you need to, make sure you have somebody with you in case you need help to get off the floor. So here we go. So starting from a slouch position, we're going to come up to sitting. We're going to hip walk to the front third of the chair. Now you can practice the hip walk. Let's go back again. The hip walk is so good for us. So hip walk to the front third. To stand up, I'm going to take my feet back behind and underneath my knees. I'm going to lean forward, push down through my feet, squeeze the bottom and the thighs, and a little heel lift to stop you from feeling dizzy. From here, we're going to take a couple of steps away from the chair and turn around in as many steps as you need to use to turn around safely. I'm going to see the chair, take a big step towards it, hold on to my chair, wiggle that back foot away a little bit so that you can bend the knee. So we bend the knee down towards the floor, and then we're going to swiftly bring the other leg around and uncurl the toes. We're going to drop the hands down to the floor and walk back on your hands and knees. So you're safe here. We're going to take one hand wider and we're going to drop onto the opposite hip. So we're in that seated position. And again, you're safe here. So you can stay here for a minute till you get your breath. Find your confidence, know that you're not going to fall, okay? From here, we're going to just take the legs out a little bit. My top hand is going to come down onto the floor. I'm going to drop onto my elbow, and then I'm going to drop onto my shoulder. You can rest here. Just take your time. It can make you feel a bit dizzy, and some people don't like to be on the floor. They're not used to it. So actually it is the safest place you can be. You can't go anywhere. We just need to help you to get up. So how do we get up? So I'm going to use my top hand. I'm going to push down onto the floor, and then I'm going to come onto my elbow. So push and bring the elbow in. And again, take your time here. You can breathe, get your breath. You could have a drink if you were here. From here, I need to come onto my knees. And some of you will say, I can't go on my knees. You're on your knees for a moment or two. Okay, so we need to take our hands wide to give you that stable base. So my top hand pushes up and wide. I'm going to bring my hips up and over onto my knees. I'm going to walk forwards. Hands onto the chair. Again, take your time here. My leg is going to come around and up into that lunge position. My back foot curls under so I can push down through my toes, through my foot. 1, 2, 3, a big push. Keep breathing, don't hold your breath. We're going to either take a big step in, or you can bring that foot in gradually. You can pump your heels here if you want to, especially if you're feeling a bit lightheaded. You can hold here for a moment to just let your blood pressure return to normal. Now you've always got your legs, so you can walk your hands up your thighs. At the top, we're going to lift the heels. Breathe, take your time. We're going to step back to feel the chair between both of your knees. Slowly stick your bottom out and sit down. And that's how to get on the floor, but more importantly, off the floor. Well done.